Hi everyone for joining. So today we are going to discuss how you can break free from vendor lock-ins. Uh, it's we have started this whole journey on the cloud side since 2002, and as we are moving along, we are finding ourselves logged in into the cloud provider. As the cloud provider, we kind of try to host our initial applications. Everyone gets logged in. We have hyperscalers, and then they keep increasing the price. And can you do something about it? Answer is no. The migration costs are skyrocketing. You have to get SIs, you have to get other services where the cost is more. So now today we are going to discuss how you can break free from vendor lock-in and get into Vultr. We are partner to Vultr Cloud. We are FluidCloud. My name is Sharad Kumar. And today we are going to help you understand how we can move from one cloud to another cloud, a process which takes 4 to 8 weeks. We are going to show you in 4 minutes. So this is basically the world's first cloud cloning platform, and that's what we are going to show you. So this is our today's modern infrastructure. Everyone saw all of what is happening. We have AWS outages, we have Google outage, we got Cloudflare outage. AWS outage was 18 hours, for some it was 24. People are logged in once the outages happen, and once the outages happen, you're done. Your business goes down, everything goes down. Now, you wish if you had something, can you just take everything and port it somewhere else? We have a like-for-like services. It's not there anymore. But yes, it is possible today. When you look at VMware today, VMware has given the price hike increase of, any guesses? 800 to 1500% on a very average. And it's not stopping, it just keeps going down. It just keeps going up. Gartner says 80% of their current customer base will leave VMware by 2028 or max by 2030. You won't have much. I don't know why they're doing it. That's what they've decided to do. With all the political unrest, what's going on in the world right now, people are looking for primarily geo repatriation. They are looking for sovereign cloud. All they are looking for is a solution. There is no solution. Right now, all the solutions which are there, just moving VM, nothing else. So let's look at the cost of how much you want to reduce the price down. So if I look at Google, Azure, AWS, and I take exactly the same configuration, there is an ingress-egress price for all. Some same configuration will cost you somewhere around $28,000 to $30,000 in these hyperscalers. I just want you to take a wild guess how much that's going to cost you at Vultr Cloud. Any guesses? 15,000. Anybody else? Sir? Okay, 10,000. How about you? Okay. 10,000? 3? Okay, he wins. That's 2,000. That's the closest. So, so what's going to cost you 30,000 is exactly 1:1 you're getting at 2,000. Why are you not moving in? What's the question mark? Is the reliability of success of the services? All of three went down. What kind of reliability we are looking here? So the problem is, how do I move? What are my compatible services which I can find for a like to like, which I am on there for AWS, GCP, Azure? If I have to find that in Vultr, there's no tool to do that compatibility matrix analysis. That's where we come in. This is the problem why it doesn't happen, because you need a services attribute and a value level mapping from source to destination. If you're moving from one cloud provider to another cloud provider, you would need that. But what we have done is we have created the world's first cloud cloning platform where you can copy paste your infrastructure from source to destination in minutes. And what we are going to show you, actually in 4 minutes, we are going to show from source to destination how you can go from AWS to Vultr in 4 minutes with 100 resources. Now, we have total of 13 patents which are backing it up, and the concept is very simple. We scan, convert, and deploy. Now, this is what exactly we have created. We have created a custom mapping for every cloud provider from all the way from compute, storage, databases, network, serverless, monitoring, and identity. And then we take further services down, attributes and the values, and we map it like for Vultr or any cloud provider. Where the destination, uh, the landing zone gets created instantaneously. So when you have to move your application, it's divided into three pieces. You have infrastructure, you have data, and you have application. What we do is taking care of the infrastructure part of it. The data, there are thousands of companies which are doing already data part of it. In fact, many companies, they have their own tools which are actually doing data. Uh, then on an application, it's very customized changes if you have to do it. But what we are taking care of is the landing zone creation, which takes, you have to understand the landing zone. You have to understand your target infrastructure. That's where we come in. For every other migration tool, when you look at it, most of them will be actually be able to take care of is only VMs. But what we take care of is IAM, subnet, network, firewall, all the policies, lift and shift from source to destination in minutes. And what you also get is a like-for-like Terraform for it. So not only that you get the source infrastructure, you get the Terraform, so you can actually maintain it now. You also get the state files, a ready state file for those infrastructures. And then you can deploy it anywhere. And we love Vultr, so we'll deploy it on Vultr. How is that all possible? So we have built our own large infrastructure model. It's our core patented technology where we have trained our models on thousands of infrastructure code, which runs in billions, which we are able to provide 100% accurate Terraform, compatibility score, even outage predictions. So we have an outage prediction model. If there is an outage which is going to come in, we are going to actually tell you that there is an outage coming in. Do you want to come out of this infrastructure? Multi-cloud cost comparison, cloud matchmaking service, cloud architecture indexing, and compliance shift. We also take care of the compliance part of it. So if you have GDPR, SOC 2, PCI, DSS, HIPAA, or whatever, we'll be able to take care of it. Can we go only from provider to provider? Yes, but are there any more use cases? Absolutely. So we can convert and deploy, as I said. So we not only go from one cloud provider to another cloud provider, we also go from one account to another account. So for example, one of your customer would be having a commercial account, want to throw a Gov Cloud account. Can we do that? Answer is yes. It's called tenant sharding. You can have tenant which you can actually shard. Like you have heard the concept of data sharding, and this is the concept what we are coming up with, account to account, which is called tenant sharding. In one account, sometime you will have all the customers. You have Target, Walmart, Netflix, everyone else. But these customers, they would say, I need my dedicated account. I'm not going to create my dedicated account for everyone, but now, yes, you can. You can create that replication instantaneously. Now, region to region. You don't want to come out from one cloud to another cloud? Just move from one region to another region. If you just move from west to east, that itself will give you a 10% price decrease right away. But we always prefer, since you have this level of technology available, you always move to Vultr. These are all the clouds we support today. And this is, so it's primarily all the hyperscalers, even people who are looking for coming out of VMware, we can get them out of VMware, and we support these cloud providers as a landing destination. Now, when we are looking into this, from a cost comparison perspective, from an ingress-egress cost perspective, the best bang for your buck you're going to get is on Vultr. And that's where we highly recommend them. In fact, we ourselves are running ourselves on Vultr. What do we get from LIM? As we already said, that we not only get the infrastructure, like within the infrastructure layer, we always get like the compute, network, storage, IAM, RBAC controls, and security policies. It's a 1:1 like is what we get. And that's what is more important, because all your tools are just moving VMs here and there. There are no tools in the market. Just ask if you have to move an infrastructure, how much time the network policies would take, how much time the security policies would take. That takes maximum time. So that's what we do. And then now we move to the live demo. Excellent, we have time. So now we are going to actually move 100 resources from AWS to Vultr in 4 minutes. So as you can see, we can log in. It's little speeded up, so it's primarily like 10 minutes, but yeah, speeded it up. So adding account is pretty simple. You can add your credentials here, API keys, and then you can actually see the account immediately gets added. This is your Vultr portal, how it looks like. So when you look at it, uh, you can clearly see there is nothing in there. So I'm not doing any hand gestures. Like I don't have anything under my sleeves. So as we move into here and we have to add now AWS account. We add AWS account and then you have to give your access key, secret access key. This is our scanning technology. It's like if you have to scan 50,000 cloud resources, any tool in the market would take at least a couple of minutes, 15 minutes to a couple of hours. We do that in less than 15 seconds. 50,000 cloud resources. It's an enterprise grade ready product. Now, this is what we have in AWS right now. You can see you have security groups, you have instances running EC2s, you have you have volumes, and you have instance type, all of that. And when you look into, this is how the portal looks like. It's primarily, you will be able to see the cost breakup, all the issues. When I'm looking at issues, primarily these issues are the security issues. Like if you have some SOC 2 issues, some GDPR issues, you can get it instantaneously. Not only that, now I can look into my exact EC2, exact services, exact location, and how much the cost, and how much I can reduce that cost by. So, and you get, as soon as we scanned it, we generated a Terraform for it, which is automatically created. There is nothing which we have to do. It is all automatic. Now, as you can see here, this is called the comparison playground. As soon as we are into comparison playground, you have all the resources listed on that side. You find the cost here. This excludes your ingress cost for now. And then all these resources are total 33 resources. Let's look into how much it gets translated into Vultr. It's just note that there is no ingress egress cost, so the comparison might not be 1:1. But if you add ingress egress, the cost is much higher. Now, all of that, as you can see, we just have to do a create deployment from AWS to Vultr. And as soon as we proceed, you get a like for like for every infrastructure component, including your EC2, your EBS volume, your SSH keys, your KMS keys, everything you get a like for like. So EBS volumes get converted into block storage, and then we also have these LIM AI insights. You exactly know what gets converted to what and how it is kind of run. So basically, if you have to make any changes, you can do that by either you can download the Terraform, and this is like subnet and virtual private network gets converted into your VPC. Then how does that gets converted? We take care of that logic. So the whole logic is dynamic, and that is our core pattern. Now, when you look into all of these, you have the source Terraform. Not only that, you have the destination Terraform as well. So either you can download the Terraform and run it, or you can deploy it using this. It's not going to take more than 1 minute now, and you'll be able to see and as soon as we pushed it, you can see all the logs here, the summary, and what gets converted to what instantaneously. So, as we are doing this migration, we'll just do the refresh on Vultr. You see, everything is there right now. Within less than 3 minutes, you were able to translate 33 services of AWS from source to destination. 100 would take 5 minutes, 1,000 will take not more than 15. So if you have to move an enterprise grade product from source to destination, the landing zone creation just takes less than 15 minutes today. So now you can see we have everything, we have migrated and translated. And not only that, how much time it took? 1 minute, 28 seconds. So as you can see that's the time it took. And this is your summary. Uh, so that's how the tool looks like. I would highly encourage for you to definitely log in into www.fluidcloud.com. Check us out. And this, you can also manage your infrastructure now. Because you have it on the destination, you can manage Vultr as well as AWS using FluidCloud. So thank you for staying and being patient. I hope you liked the presentation, and happy to take questions.